Welcome back to AI News, where I read the news so you don't have to. So, we've got a really interesting application of AI now. We've got a really cool article, and I love to see stuff like this. Google uses AI to create personalised hearing aids. This AI hearing aid will provide a brighter future for more than 1.5 billion people globally who have hearing loss. I think this is cool. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, making crazy pictures of I don't know, like a politician who's like also a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z. It's very fun, but it's not really good for humanity, is it? Let's be honest. This is cool. Right, so Google Australia has announced 5 new partnerships with Australian hearing leaders to create more individualised AI hearing technologies. Google will work with Cochlear, Macquarie University Hearing, National Acoustic Laboratories, NextSense and the Shepherd Centre as part of the cooperation to investigate uses for AI and machine learning in hearing solutions, which as part of Google's Digital Future Initiative, with the aim of providing a better future for the more than 1.5 billion individuals who suffer from hearing loss worldwide. That's a big percentage of the population. I didn't really realise it was that many people from hearing loss worldwide. Research will concentrate on improving hearing technologies to overcome current obstacles and pave the path for more individualised hearing healthcare. The first initiative is to customise hearing models in order to better meet individual listening requirements and improve hearing aids and other listening equipment. In order to more accurately identify, classify and separate sound sources, this project will investigate novel applications of AI. In the end, this might make it simpler for those utilising assistive listening devices to follow a conversation or actively make it simpler for those utilising assistive listening devices to follow a conversation or activity, since the technology could aid to prioritise sounds such as a person speaking and filter out others such as background noise. I think this is going to be so cool for people. I mean, the applications of this could even be paired with other AI. Like, imagine you are in a different country and it could automatically translate what's being sent into your ears. How cool would that be? Imagine you're at a music event and rather than increase the sound, it could decrease the sound to a comfortable hearing, like a decibel level, and filter out certain high or low frequencies that cause damage. So not only could it act as an aid to help people with hearing loss, maybe we could use this technology to help as a protectorant. Is protectorant a word? I don't know. It is now. But like to protect ears as well. I think this is so cool, and I really can't wait to see what more they do with this. So make sure you tune in at 3 p.m. UK time for the final segment of AI News Today. AI hoax. Let me read it. Right, so from Sky News, Irish Times apologises and takes down hoax AI-generated article. The paper said it got it badly wrong when it discovered an opinion column about Irish women using fake tan being problematic was written, at least in part, by artificial intelligence. The Irish Times has apologised after it published an opinion article that was generated by artificial intelligence. Editor... I don't know how to pronounce that. Ruan. There's a D in it. Editor Ruan McCormick said his paper was genuinely sorry after it published the comment piece called Irish Women's Obsession with Fake Tan is Problematic on Thursday. In the article, which was supposedly written by a 29-year-old healthcare worker, Adriana Acosta Cortez, there was an argument suggesting the use of fake tan by Irish women was cultural appropriation. However, by Friday, people were questioning whether the author's name and photo were real. The body of the article was then removed and replaced with, "The text of this article has been removed pending checks." In a letter from the editor on Sunday, Mr. McCormack said the paper had fallen victim to a deliberate deception and does not take this lightly. How can someone who's not a real person give an article to an... Hang on. Yeah, well, no, I suppose there's probably some sort of way to like a submission process. Okay, he said it was a breach of the trust between the Irish Times and its readers, and we are genuinely sorry. The incident has highlighted a gap in our pre-publication procedures. We need to make them more robust, and we will. It's probably actually going to be very difficult. So, Mr. McCormack added the incident pointed to the challenges faced by the use of artificial intelligence for news organisations. We, like others, will learn and adapt, he said, adding the paper got it badly wrong on Thursday. He said, we published online an opinion column under the headline Irish Women's Obsession with Fake Tan is Problematic, written by someone purporting to be a young immigrant woman in Ireland. It made an argument that has been aired in other countries but related it to the Irish context. Over the course of several days, the author engaged with the relevant editorial desk, taking suggestions for edits on board, offering personal anecdotes and supplying links to relevant research. All of this was taken in good faith, and the article was published online on Thursday morning. Can you tell which tiger is real? That one, I think, the one on that one. Mr. McCormack confirmed the paper was made aware the piece may not be genuine less than 24 hours after it was published, saying that prompted us to remove it from the site and initiate a review, which is ongoing. It now appears that the article and the accompanying byline photo may have been produced, at least in part, using generative AI technology. It was a hoax. The person we were corresponding with was not who they claimed to be. We had fallen victim to a deliberate and coordinated deception. Earlier in the year, US news outlet CNET was forced to issue a number of substantial corrections after it generated a number of articles using AI. I actually think this is quite a difficult one, because the article was published, so they obviously thought the content of the article was worth publishing. Whether it was generated by a real person or by AI, or in part by AI, or if it was done as a joke to see if they would publish it, I mean, they either thought the content was good or they didn't. They obviously did because they posted it. I kind of think I don't really know how they're going to get around this unless they only accept submissions from fully vetted, fully verified, passport scanning and sending, which could probably be generated by AI anyway, people that get, you know, an actual verification that yes, you are a real person. But it does come down to it. At the end of the day, somebody produced an article that they obviously thought was in content ridiculous to see if they could get it published. The newspaper published it because they didn't think it was ridiculous. So who knows? I think this does come down to there's probably another conversation to be had about this that is in more of a political context that I don't really want to get into. But you're going to see a lot more of this, methinks. AI-generated profiles of people giving AI-generated articles about AI-generated outrage, clickbait. We shall see. Anyway, make sure to tune in at 1 p.m. for the next segment on AI News.